The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Watch by four. Let's get the ball. Shoot! Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here. Set. Watch the eye. He's checking. He's hard. Protein spill.
2nd and 9 now. The throw taken in by Cole. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Leo. SOS. Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On the double. Mike 51. I got him. 36.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 15 on it. 56. Let's go. Here we go again. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, watch the screen. Yep. Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Fields. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Go. Watch the sled.
Mike, 28. Same on. Ricky.
From the gun, Fields. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go. 8-3. Get that quarterback. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Hey, lock it. 54.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Hey, two. There you go.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, tight. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the Vikings 5-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
54, Mike.
Here we go. Rush in. Kill. Go on. Look, squeeze. Check. Ready.
On second down, Dobbins. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Fair. Look at me. Go.
Watch out. Check.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
So we got man. Watch out. Switch. Kill, please.
And to give this time to the tailback. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
You got tight right there. Flare. No. Off. Watch safety creeping.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
At the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check three. Right there, 54.
2nd and 1. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And the Rams first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. 54, Mike 54. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
61, matchbox lights.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 43.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
43. Check, 43. Let's go, King. Big series right here.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Watch the run. Baby, that's a baby shot. Check. Lucky.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Deuce. 61. Max box. Max bang. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Shut up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All day. 51, Mike Phil. I got it. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. Now.
Back to throw. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike's different.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. It's Peters. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Hatchet.
On fourth down, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready up. 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 16-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Stay with your man.
Check the hot read.
Kill, kill, kill. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Under 10, under 10.
Rotate. Spell. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, hey, watch edge, watch edge. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Let it go. Shit, shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
From the gun on third down, Fields. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get into the end zone, touchdown Rams. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
28, Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 50.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up, son. Pick up the mic. 56 is the mic. Ball can see back.
Throwing again. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Come on, Shaq. You sit the flag. Mine's 56.
I smell fear.
Buzz.
I smell fear in that offense.
56. Same on. 56. Right there. 56. Night, sweetheart. Go. Slam.
Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Rip left.
Check 13. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Rock it. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Switch.
22-jet bomber. Check. Watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up. Undercrunch. Hard.
Watch twist.
Nice.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Hey. Right there. 54, right there, right there.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Hey, Orbit.
First down.
Watch your slant. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Buzz.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Big dribble.
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1.
Man, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Leo. Hey, lock it.
Hot. Check 31. Hey.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to pour it on. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better bring it.
Back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Blue Dan. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 50. 51.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Around the NFL, third quarter. From Foxborough, the Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go,
The
boys. Bring
Vikings
it
take
on.
over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Switch. Shift. Hey, switch gears. Go. Safe. Zoom. Watch screen. Huh. He's checking him up. Crash. Go.
On first and 10, Fields. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You can't block me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Check 26. Watch the twist. 36. Chin up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And a give this time to the tailback. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, let's get off the field, D.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Any day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check that out. Check the out. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun. Fields looking into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. A great play there. 85 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike's 56. Mike's 57. Here it comes, here it comes. 56.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
42, Vikings 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Go, go.
43 is the mic. In your face. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Man.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Shoot.
Out to Cole on the right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Ready, ready. 10 Tucson.
Mike, 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready.
54, Mike, 54.
Hey, echo.
Who that? Who that? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
5.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Big hit.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And it's the Redskins that have now taken the lead there late. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Rams first down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
X3, 218, chopper.
Flare, alert, flare.
Look at me. Door.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Sleep river.
Right back to him on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. You're out. 54. Bravo. Stop your whining. Watch the safety, Chris.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.